Guys, man. It's been a while. It's been a while. What's going on, guys? What's going on? Sombra del Piso. Back. I never really left. I mean, maybe I had like a small hiatus, but there was a lot of stuff. I was doing a lot of things. There's a lot of stuff going on. But I am here to assure you that I'm never going anywhere again. You know, we had some stuff. We had to do. We had a lot of stuff that we had to do. But we're going to live stream. We're going to chat. We're going to catch up. We're going to discuss a lot of stuff, man. Horizon, what's going on, man? Horizon, man. What's up? What is going on? A lot of things have changed. So I hope you're doing well. How are you, Horizon? What's going on with you? What's going on with life? Are you working? Are you not? Let me know. A lot of things. It's so crazy how radically things change quickly. It means I don't think we really understand like life. Chris, what's up? Christopher, what's up, man? I saw your message. I was in the middle of doing. There's a lot of stuff to explain, so we'll chat. Chris, what's going on? Mi amigo, ¿cómo está usted? Mi hermano. What's going on? Where are the people in the chat? There's so many things that have changed. Good work is great. I have a tour at a gym on Tuesday. Oh, to work in the gym or to start going to the gym and you're just checking out their facilities? Let me mute this. Working, okay. All right, good. Hold on. Oh, to work out at the gym. Okay, yeah, they give you the tours. That's good to hear. At least we're all powering up. Are you in a new house? Chris. Sombra del Piso has moved. Dead serious. Amy Barrilo. Comment allez-vous, ami? Ça va bien ou quoi? Sombra del Piso has moved. I'm in a new house. What fragrances do you use? I don't know. There's some Zara fragrance. I don't use anything crazy. He said I knew it. Nice. What's up, JL RBX? Yeah. No, a lot of things have changed, man. I had to. A lot of things. I didn't have to do anything. It's just that I felt like this inner need to do something. So, yeah. By the way, Chris, I would like to let you know that we have not fell off steamer retention this entire time. So, all the highs and lows, I'm telling you, like a lot of this stuff is just exacerbated. Like it's nuts. I've been, and I still haven't. There's urges, I wouldn't even say, the thing is like, there's like a different type of mastery now. Like it's just a different type of mastery. You get to a point, seriously, in the practice where you just keep going and if you fail, that means you've done it on your own and you are okay with being an idiot and relapsing. And that's to adult film content. I think that it's okay if you do it with another person. But of course, it can't be like just casual. It has to be like someone that you really, like. That's what I think. Seriously, like I just been on a different type of wavelength. I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm so serious. Like I said, I cut down the carbs. My energy has always been high. I've been doing well, but there's other things I have to do now. There's a lot of other work I have to do. So, we're not mourning. We're not grieving anymore. Not as much, but we've definitely grown to a different level. I think sometimes you just forget who you really are. I think that's what it is. I think sometimes you just forget like your abilities. Some people are just very, very powerful, for sure. Some people just have a lot of talent and ability. It doesn't matter what life throws at you, like that person can't. It's, we have that whole argument of nature versus nurture. And some people are like their natures are very malleable. And so the environment sculpts them and then they become who they are, right? Who they always have been. Some people's natures are just so powerful and so resilient, even beknownst to the person that contains that nature, that they'll go through all these hard, like crazy situations, and like even when they want to quit or they don't want to do it, like they just can't because their nature prevents them from doing so. So my 2 cents. Anyway, we're alive. Somewhere the Piso is starting a new chapter completely. A completely new chapter. A completely new chapter. I don't even know. I don't even know what's ahead. I'm going to be honest. I don't even know. But we're going to do it. And so that's the name of the game. Because we can't quit, right? I usually skip breakfast or just have a granola bar, eat good lunch, and small dinner. I lost like 13 pounds this month. It's hard though. My nature is trying to trap me. It feels... No, it's just your body is just craving what it used to have. That's what it is. It's the food. You radically change your diet, and so your body's clinging on to. That's really the art of it all, by the way, guys. That's really the complete truth of it all. Seriously, the catalyst behind heartbreak, longing for something, being anxious. It's the nervous system trapping us. That's really what it is. If we didn't have a nervous system, yes, okay, we wouldn't be able to think, we wouldn't be able to process a lot of things. But inversely, sorry, it's really the nervous system trying to keep you where you are because it's comfortable. The nervous system is it's a highly malleable system of the body. I said videos about this. I talked about this in videos a very, very long time ago. And so when you imagine like you were with someone for a really long time and then suddenly the separation breaks, your nervous system is constantly craving them. You probably know that you understand I can't be with this person. Like you can't go on doing what I used to do. But your nervous system is so used and so conditioned to the input and the stimuli from that other person. And so you are just stuck until the nervous system gets it out of its system. Because it's a what do you call it? It's a soul of itself. Perhaps that can be the soul, the nervous system, because it's a separate entity. Dead serious. That's all it is. When you spend a year in the United States, no, you spend a year in like Serbia, and you had a great situation in Serbia. You loved it. You met so many friends. But before that, you were in the United States and the situation was completely different, right? Like you were antisocial. I don't know what it is, but it's just your experience in the United States before you went to Serbia, it was completely drastic and full of despair. Then you went to Serbia for a year, and then you got used to like a complete opposite, a complete turnaround of your situation. Then, okay, the visa is up. You got to return to the United States. Your nervous system is so conditioned with all of the experiences that it had in Serbia that it's as you're on the plane, as you're giving in your ticket, you're like you can't help but to grieve, you can't help but to cry, you can't help but to feel malaise because your nervous system still is conditioned by the stimuli in Serbia, but it also understands that it's leaving that all behind because it got to go to the United States. We are prisoners by our nervous systems. That is really it. You can call it the adversary, Satan. You can call it the shadow self in Jungian, but it's really the nervous system. The nervous system is the warden. And there's no way you can't even. I don't know. You just have to fight it. You have to fight it. That's really what it is. We ultimately, in everything in this life, you're doing battle against your nervous system because your nervous system was completely malleable when you were young, and so it's probably inflicted with a whole bunch of trauma, and you respond to a lot of situations in your adult life because of because of that, because your nervous system holds on to all that. That's really the truth. It's nothing else. We got Cascadian in the chat. What's up, Cascadian Stura? What's up, man? What's going on? What's going on? I am back. He said, can you give a shout out to my YouTube channel? No, I will not. No, I will not. I will not do that. Let's see. Dajin, what's going on, man? What's going on? What's up? What's up? Makes a lot of sense. Seriously. I had to go through it. So I had to learn this stuff. Because I think that we are so used to processing religious texts and the messages therein as to our own lives, and we externalize everything instead of trying to look within and understanding what the issues are. Really, it's really the nervous system, because it controls the mind and it controls the emotions. If we are doing battle every single time we are trying to talk to someone that we've never spoken to before, or do something we've never done before. We are fighting against a whole horde, Fort Knox of memories, led by a self that knows you better than you know, or remembers you better than you know yourself. That's really what it is. He said, just got back from the beach with some friends and made a Croatian, since the J1s are here now. J1s? What's that? Yeah. Yeah, a lot of things changed, man, guys. So we moved. Sombrero Piso moved. That's what I've done. So I'm in a new place in Brooklyn. Oh, international students on work visas. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, J1s. Okay. I know the H1Bs are like foreigners that are here on work visas. What's going on, Lulian? How are you? How are you? But yeah, we moved, guys. We moved. So we're in another part in Brooklyn. We are taking on a crazy risk. I don't know. We're trying something new. If I don't, I think I'm gonna make it. I mean, what is making it even anyway, right? But yeah, no, we're trying something new. That's essentially it. So that is really it. We got our own place, no roommates, nadi. And we're gonna try something different, completely different with our life. We're trying something completely different. We got a little painting here that we're gonna put up on the wall. You know what arc we're in right now? He was telling her how I know someone that went to Belgrade, Somewhere del Piso himself, but he was going through some stuff, so okay. You know what arc I'm in right now? Do you guys remember? I think of my story right now akin to like the Tom Holland Spider-Man. Laughing Disco. Thank you, Horizon, for the gift. Thank you so much. But yeah, I think of this as like the Tom Holland Spider-Man. I think that I've went through a lot of life, tested for sure, but I wasn't really picking up on a lot. He said, like when Peter had everyone forget him. No, in addition to that, but that whole movie. Because in that movie, you got to remember, Dajin, before that, he was never tested. You got to realize all the Marvel heroes were tested. All of them were tested down to their core, right? But Peter just entered. And Spider-Man is like one of the most significant characters in the verse, but he was never tested. And so everyone saw him as a joke character, and he's Spider-Man, he's strong, but he's just Peter Parker until his latest movie came out. And then he went through the situation where he lost his aunt. He trusted someone, and due to him trusting someone that he viewed as a father figure, because he never really grew up with one. And the closest one that he had to a father figure was Tony Stark. He lost Tony Stark in Endgame, and so he attached himself to the new one, Norman Osborn, not knowing that this dude is completely demented. And so Norman betrayed him and killed Aunt May. And he was wrestling with all of these emotions. Like, he didn't know himself anymore. And then he had the other Peters that tried to proctor him and whatnot, be like elders to him, because they went through their own issues. We had Andrew Garfield's Peter, Spider-Man, saving Mary Jane. Like that movie was. I don't think you guys understand how that legendary that movie was. That movie was incredible. A lot of people said it wasn't that good, and I thought that movie was amazing, for sure. And then we had Tobey Maguire trying to prove himself, and this dude Peter was about to, awful. What's this dude Norman Osborn? But he got stopped by Tobey Maguire, and then Doctor Strange, tried to he sealed the portal, but everyone had to forget who he was, and so Peter started a completely new cycle. Tested, battle scarred, lost his girl, lost his best friend, lost his aunt, lost his father figure. He has no one. Right now, he has no one. So I think that now, so I feel like in the next movie that he's gonna be in, his punches are gonna hurt so bad. Like he's gonna be a completely different character. He's gonna be a completely different character. And that's the arc that I'm in right now. I think that I lost a lot. He said the worst Spider-Man. I don't think so. That's crazy. What's going on, Thomas? When are you coming to Romania again? I do not know. I have no idea. All right, I'm in a very, very nebulous state. I have no idea. Like finances are good, of course, because I've been working a lot, but I just don't know. I really don't know. He said, "Oh, Thomas, what's going on? I was thinking about you. I hope you're doing good. Glad to see you on a Sunday night." Yeah, I had to come back and talk to you guys because a lot of things have changed in my life. He said, "Where you been? What's going on, Akeem?" As Yozora puts it, I accidentally wandered into a place, a very, very dark, deep place, which we are still in, by the way. And we are going through various levels and trials because everything I thought I knew, I don't really understand, and I had to be taught it. So, New York is all right. I think a lot of people are just focused on work and doing their thing, but New York is all right. Thank you for the other gift, Horizon. I didn't tell you. Willem is a great actor, yeah, for sure. He said, I hope his next one features Daredevil. Apparently, Punisher is supposed to be in his next one. Lana, what's going on? It's been a while. He said, I almost have 2K saved already for a car. Good. Follow through with your goals. Don't cut them off. He said he needed the OG villains and heroes to help him evolve. But glad to see you in your metamorphosis. Yeah, no, it had to be done. I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. I'm not letting, there's a lot with life. I really want to talk about this. Romania is a very difficult country, for sure. Dodging, yeah, yes. Well, how can I explain this? There are things that happen to us all. I think they do, like very, very catastrophic, cataclysmic things, and it's not necessarily like something literal, like the earth opening up, like a cataclysmic event like that. But I think that a lot of things happen to us, to our psyches, to our emotions, like to what we believe is to be true, and it destroys your ideas, your concepts. Because we have a lot of things that keep us grounded, like these ideas, right? This person looks like this, and so they act like this, and this person acts like this, and so that means this, and that's not necessarily true, right? A lot of these guys are just, a lot of us are accumulated experiences based off how we acted towards them in every present moment that we were presented with whatever life had to give us with our natures, and sometimes something cataclysmic happens that we're not used to. And that's a lot of us get bitter. A lot of us get angry and jaded and cynical. And we run the risk of losing out on what life really has to show us. I was thinking a lot very recently, and I was like thinking about like Lucifer, like why he got angry. And I sort of understood where he was coming from, because I definitely understand where he's coming from. It's like, how can the creator make a system where it's meant to like put us through like a lot of grinding, right? It grinds us down. It hurts us a lot. It shakes up everything we know. This takes us out of our comfort zones a lot of the times, to new levels. And if you want to look at the empirical data with that, most people become very angry and negative and jaded and cynical and aggressive and full of despair after those events. Seldom people grow from a lot of those events. And so I can understand where Lucifer is coming from. Like, why? Like, I'm going to rebel. I mean, we're sure he was prideful, but it's like the system is messed up, right? I'm not saying anything about, I just understand where this guy is coming from. Because something crazy happens to you, I feel like a lot of people become, seriously, a lot of people just become shut off. They change completely. And I understand how, but you can't do that. That's the thing. I think I was near that. I was very near that I was probably in the abyss. But I just said I couldn't do that. You can't do that. You know, you got to keep going. It's not absolute. 5 years ago, 3 years ago, I wouldn't say that I would see myself here. Right? And that's because I just sort of leaped into the abyss and I just kept going. I just leapt into nothing. I didn't think I was leaping into the abyss. And then this situation happened and it like ripped me in two. But I stopped. I didn't let it destroy me. So yeah. Long story short, the long that's all the short of that roundabout little chat there is that I'm not going anywhere and I have not lost anything, you know. So I made my first actual friend. He's a coworker. Very good, Horizon. Very good. Very good. He said, I sent messages, our 2 old shorts yesterday asking about you. Oh, I seen your tone was changing and you went from the happy person I know to going dark. Sombra hasn't gone dark. Sombra hasn't gone dark. I think I just realized something. That's all. He said if he changed the system, then it would be far worse than it was before. That's like, if you want to think about it, it's like Persona 5 Royale. It's like Maruki, Dr. Maruki. Everyone's getting what they want. But that's not life. We have to, yes, okay, a lot of us are not making it through with the lessons that we came here to get. I understand that. But we have to do it. We can't be weak. We can't fall back. We can't relent. We have to keep going. Thomas, Sombra is not going dark. I'm not going dark. We are not going dark. What I'm accepting reality, and I've accepted this is part of life, and it had to happen because I was really losing myself, and that's not what it is. That's not what it's about. I have a lot to give, and I think I forget a lot about like who I am as a person, as an individual. And we can't just do something normal. Right now, I couldn't go to, what's a remote place? Like North Macedonia and stay there and chill. I can't do that. It's not even part of my code. That's not possible. Why? Because there's a calling. I'm supposed to be doing something and I can't do it in Skopje. I can't do it in goddamn Sofia. I can't do it in Armenia. I cannot. I have to be present. There's something I have to learn. He said, you seem to be yourself today. That's good. Yeah, Thomas, I was going through it. No one's gonna lie. I was going through it. But I refused to let it stop me. I refused to let it stop me. Sorry, Horizon. He said, is doing legs 2 days a week, then doing chest and back? Sure. How do you feel about your legs? Do you feel like you could you could strengthen your legs? I used to do legs twice a week, but now I just do it once. But I do it for a long period of time. Brother, I'll let you go. I'll put you to sleep. You're a wonderful person. Continue. Thank you, Lulian. Ciao. Mulțumesc, domnule. It was more like he was feeling what he was going through. It's more real if he does that than suppress it. You cannot. I understood it. Like, Dodger, what is it? It was what Kanye said in that song. He said, I studied the proportions on a something level, on an Audubon level. I forget the lyrics. But I did that. I understood everything that I was going through. Dead serious. Like I processed it all. I understood. I went through a lot of self-blame. I'm not gonna say that I completely triumphed over the whole thing now. You know, there's still times like I'll be at work, I just go outside and I just think about her for sure, 100%. But I also get more grounded because I understand that it was already a sinking ship to begin with. It's just that I want to save everybody. I want to save everything. I want to salvage everything. And so I was giving, and I have the energy to give. I have a lot of energy. So I used everything I had to try to save everything. But you can't do that. We're not Superman. So he said, damn, you really like that girl dodging. I never had let's be honest. I never had an experience like that ever in my life with anybody. I dated a lot of women. I did. But I really opened myself up like with her. Like it's crazy. I opened myself up with everyone. It's just that for some reason, I don't know, when I was in the relationship, in the situation, like I thought she was like almost perfect, you know what I mean? Like she was very smart, she was very attentive, she's emotionally in check. All that. But and I wanted to keep giving myself to her. Like I wanted to just make her see me. You know what I mean? And I kept doing that. Because in the beginning it was completely different. I remember I didn't even want it. I was just like, yo, I can't wait to put out this video. Yo, I can't wait to do the live stream. Yo, I'm gonna go to the gym. Yo, I'm gonna read this. Yo, I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna talk to this. I wasn't even worried about this girl. I remember when she was coming around when I first met her, I was just like, okay. She has great fingernails. But like, yo, I'm not in Sombra Pizza, don't care. Like we're ready to keep going. I remember all I cared about was YouTube and the gym. And then like I was like, let me just give it a shot. Let me just give it a chance. Cause like she's cool. It seems like she gets me. And it just kept going and going and going. And like I'm telling you, it's just, I learned so much. I'm not even gonna get explicit because you know, obviously it's YouTube. But yeah, I did really like her, Dajin. I did. And it's cool, Chris, because like the more you think of her, the harder it gets. I'm at a point. No. I'm at a better point now because I'm talking about it and we're not. And we're here. I'm still here. But she dead serious. I've never opened myself up with anyone like that. And the reason why things went the way they did is because I cared about her so much. I did. But there are systems in place. I'm not talking about no secret societies or not anything like that. I think that there's these predestined things, right? Or things that are built in some of us that have to keep us on track when we go left or right. It's like what happened to Indra. Let's talk about Hinduism, guys. I'm not saying I'm a thunder god. I'm not, but our stories are similar. What happened with Indra? Indra wanted to incarnate as a man in order to understand the human experience. Why are they suffering? Why do they choose to do what they do? And so he became a pig, and he lived as a pig for a very long time. And then he started to associate, he forgot who he was, and he started to associate his true nature with that of a pig. And he was about to, he had this female pig that he liked, and he was planning on starting a family and all that stuff. And then the gods were looking at him and was like, yo, Indra, Lord, what are you doing? Like, did you forget your mission? You were just here to get intel. And he was like, no, I'm not. I want to start a family. I want to do this. He's like, Indra, like, you can't, you're here temporarily. Like, you can't do this, right? But Indra he lived amongst them for so long that he identified with a pig. And so something happened where he automatically remembered who he was. And it was drastic. And then he was like, there it is. I forgot who I was. And then he returned. But that's what I talk about, these self-regulating systems. I was losing myself with her a lot. And I'm not saying God's reminded me, but there's an inner sombra that grabbed me up. I'm telling you, before the situations, I was getting dreams about this girl. Like I'm telling, it was crazy. There was a dude that came by and we were talking about, it was insane, like the lead up to this whole situation. And then it happened. So, and then this happened, because this is crazy. Like this whole place around me is a route, is a tunnel of fate it's not even supposed to exist right now. So this is all I'm saying. So I don't know, but we're not going anywhere. No one's going black. He said, "That's what's up, man." Lots of men in the U.S. don't get to say that these days. Not because I look to learn. I look to learn at what happened. Yo. Sunshine, what's going on, Sunshine? I heard that you are, tu volveres en la hospital. I'm not gonna say it all was the girl. No. It wasn't all. No, it wasn't all her. It was a combination. What I'll say though is I realized a lot about myself. You were acting a little international for somebody. Always seemed focused. I am focused. I was always focused, Thomas. I probably was even more focused with the girl. But I was losing myself. She was irrational. Oh, right. Okay, that irrational. Sure. Yeah. Okay, I'll say that. Because I don't know. I thought, because we just made sense. Like we had great conversation. We just made sense. But that's neither here or there. That wasn't it. But who said that? Someone said it was Dajin. Or no, Chris. Chris said she was just a test, bro. What's going on, Dom? What's going on? I just wanted to charm you guys, my presence and all that. But I learned a lot. I learned a lot from that situation. But oh yeah, that's what I was trying to go say. What I realized about myself, I'm very what's the word? Magnanimous. I have a lot of energy, and I don't really I control it, but I have so many reserves of it. And for especially women, especially that women that I was you'd be intimate with, it might be a lot for them. It's seriously, I understand the other side, but I also understand where I'm coming from. It seems like you were making rash decisions. Yeah, Thomas, yeah, for sure. I was making dumb decisions because I just tried to bridge. I knew I had the energy, and I wanted to try to use everything I had to try to bring together heaven and earth. Or I tried everything. I tried, but the long story short is that I have a lot of energy. That's really what it is. And it might be a lot for a lot of women, for sure. I get very, very, very excited about a lot of things. I would randomly remember Mega Man 02 and then a quote from A Midsummer Night's Dream. And I make references to the present. It's a lot. I'm telling you, it's a lot, all whilst being very present. So I understand, I come through with a lot of stuff. And I always try to make the other person very, very happy. I always give a lot. Seriously. I know it's your birthday. I'm going to do this for you. I know that you like this. I'm going to bring this to you. I know you enjoy walks like that. I'm going to walk that way with you. I try so much to bridge everything and bring everything together. So. And through high-speed internet, do we connect once again? Uzman. Hello, mates. What's going on? What's going on, man? That life force, if they can. Yo, no, but it is transmuted, but there's a lot going on. I'm going to tell you, I was crossing the street coming back to the apartment just now. There were two women on the other side. And there was of the street coming my way. There's another woman coming from the left. I'm trying to get the TV. I'm pulling the TV in the cart. Why do they all converge at my point? I'm like, why are we all the street is huge. I'm not saying Shibuya Crossing huge, but it's big. Why are we all converging at my point? I just stopped and I let all these women, like two of them bumped into each other. And the other one on my left was almost about to bump into me. I'm like, yo guys, you could go. I waited in the middle of the street. I'm like, why is my point a convergence spot? And this happens. Dude, this just happens. This is just what it is. And I'm not going to tone down. Learning from this experience, we're not going to tone down because we're not going to be given ourselves completely. And that's going to make us resent ourselves and resent the other person. And this world doesn't have room for any more hate. We're not supposed to be doing that, right? And I'm not going to get anywhere if I'm hating anyone or any group of anyone, period. So we just have to just keep doing us. Just be completely magnanimous and as expansive as possible. This is just our energy. This is our signature. From the moment I started working for the city, I was already fated to come here, or not come here because this is something new, but I was already fated to be destroyed. That was the moment I started working for the city. I was already consigned to the flames. That is the god awful truth. The moment she entered my life, it was over. It was over. And Sombra del Piso is all right. We were down and out. I'm gonna tell you guys know that. We were down and out. We were. You saw me. I was sad. I was thinking about a lot. Pain. It was so much pain, y'all. I'm telling you, so much pain. It was so much pain, and no one's suppressing it. Yeah, Dajin. I know everything that I'm gonna tell you. I'm telling you, this is all fate. I'm gonna tell you everything now. This is all fate. It was predetermined. I am not some nonsensical, crazy mumbo jumbo, crackpot, right? I looked at everything. I got the city job. It was great. City job was going well, blah, blah, blah. I had the work going on. It was during the summer, so I'm going to Coney Island. Remember, live streaming. Everything was going well. Everything was going well. The gym, remember the gym live streams, guys? Remember? Hablando en español solamente con personas nuevos con cada día, cada próxima día. I was just powering up. And then it was during the end of the whole thing. I just bumped into this girl. And then I didn't even care. I'm just like, I'm Sombra del Piso. I'm just gonna keep going. The gym streams were it, for sure. I was doing my thing. Bumped into this girl. She's like, oh, I've never seen you before. I'm like, oh, you're this girl, right? She's like, that's not how you say my last name, but thank you. I'm like, where are you from? You have like this interesting accent. Are you Russian? She's like, no, I'm from Albania. I was like, that's cool. Well, I'll see you around. Because I'm like, yo, I brought my tripod. I'm ready to live stream. Everything was focused. Everything was just polarized. I was ready. Then what is it? Halloween came up. I wanted to be, you guys know, Sombra del Piso was Jack Sparrow. I went to go get breakfast. I come out of the place. The goddamn Albanian is a pirate too. I'm like, what? She's like, oh, we're both pirates. I'm like, what the hell? Whatever. I don't care. Then we took pictures together and whatnot. I didn't even care. I didn't even care. Then what happened? There was a day, no one wears denim in the goddamn office. We both wore full denim. I'm like, that's interesting. Then I traded numbers. Then we started going out to lunch. Then I lost the job. Then we started going out. Then I invited her back to the house. Then things moved on. We kept going out. Then things got emotional. Then we kept going out. We kept seeing each other. Then things changed. I tried to react. I tried my best. I understood exactly where I was coming from, and I was trying to understand what was going on. Instead of trying to understand fully the person in front of me, not based on my biases and my insecurities about what is popularly known about actions that's taken like that. I was dumb. I was dumb. But it's okay. It's okay. Then the Albania trip happened. Thank you, Uzman, right? Because we were gonna go to Colombia and waste time. We went to Albania. It was great, but I kept thinking about this blasted woman. It's horrible because I'm seeing her language everywhere. It sucked. And we weren't chatting, but Then came back, she hit me up. We saw each other some more. Then I went to Serbia. And then came back, saw each other some more, and then things happened. And then we are where we are. But that's basically it. The whole reason I got that city job, guys, I'm telling you, was not because Sora was promised a pension. It wasn't because I was going to move up, make some money, and have job security. It wasn't that. It wasn't that at all. You know what it was about? It was about meeting her. So I would get completely immolated. That was the whole point. That was the whole point. I was supposed to get destroyed. This was fate. It was meant to happen. No matter what I did, I was getting visions. I was getting signs. It was horrible. It was horrible. And I fought against it. I fought so much against what I was getting shown to in my... I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I fought so much. I fought so hard. But I liked her so much. I did. But here we are. It happened. My nervous system was absolutely destroyed. There was the pain. I'm telling you, the pain. That's why I see why people drink and do drugs to escape that. And they carry that because you're not exploring the feeling. You're not going through it, what you're supposed to. That's how you process. You have to process things like that. Whether it be a heartbreak or the loss of a family member or a friend or a dog. It hits us all the same based on our various levels of emotions tied to that person or thing. We have to process that. If we don't process it, then we risk suppressing it and it becomes trauma and it comes out in different ways in the future. And then we'll have to inevitably deal with that in this life or the next. That's how it happens. That's how it happens. It's not a mistake that we got the whole villain of Harry Potter. He put himself into 7 different pieces, right? His soul, right? To persist, to live on. It's not a mistake. We got Xehanort, Kingdom Hearts, did the same thing. Master of Masters doing the same thing. These people, there's another example too. These people are you have to deal with your problems now or else they're going to come up later. That is the only truth. And Sombra del Piso we dealt with it, but we're still going through it, but it's okay. Because we can't give up, because we have so much to give. We got things to do. And so we back, guys, we're back. Dom, yeah, you heard it all. This is the situation. Jai, what's going on? Jay Travel. He said you released that seed. Yep, it happened. It happened before. I'm going to tell you something too. You're alive, healthy, and got life ahead of you. Not easy, but it will be. Oh yeah, I'm ready. Sombra del Piso is ready. We're ready for the smoke. We're ready for the action. Piece of the action. Now I'm saying, how much would you react or behave if you come across her in the world somewhere randomly? I thought about that. Like if I saw her with someone else, I would understand. I would completely accept it. I would listen. My heart, because I'm telling you, you just came in, Dom. I said before. The most dangerous adversary is not some prime minister of a different country that has an oppressive regime against your country. It is not some tyrannical parent. It is not some horrible dog blocking you from your way to get to the school cafeteria every goddamn morning. Your deepest, strongest, most powerful, omnipresent adversary is your nervous system. Because it attaches itself, it absorbs everything. It's responsible for your brain, by the way, your subconscious and everything. It grabs onto memories and it creates all of these scenarios in order to protect you. It's your best friend, but it is your worst enemy. It's your most powerful, most strong adversary. This thing will give you visions. It will give you ideas to keep you safe, to keep you in your bubble, to keep you from exploring, to keep you from doing things, new things. When you're post heartbreak or you're losing someone, your nervous system is still attached to that. To your nervous system, that thing still exists. That's that connection, that person, that dog. I keep saying dog. They still exist. And so it's going to keep having these pangs, these emotional pangs, these heart pangs that are hurting you because it's pain. You don't feel like going out. You don't feel like doing anything. The only way to cure that is you have to go out. You have to go out. You have to experience something else. You have to throw yourself outside of what you're used to doing. When that happened, I kept going outside, walking around, not aimless, just I'm going to try, because I was trying to move for a very long time. So I decided to just keep going. And I got this. I crafted this whole place with my own hands, right? I found this. I got this place. Wonderful studio apartment with a wonderful rate, all because I didn't give up. And I did not let that situation take me down. There were hours, random hours in the mornings. I'm waking up 6 o'clock in the morning and I'm just thinking about this girl. It was absolutely hard. And I knew that I had to be logical. I did not want to be like these crazy, these crazy exes or something that are, that rap about, she did this, and I'm going to text her back. I knew exactly what needed to be done and I stuck to it. I didn't give up. So, nervous system, listen, that's the only enemy. That's really the only adversary you have in this life. It's not the devil. It's your nervous system. Let's see, ready for the action. Sombra showing his silat skills, his silat skills with those elbows. By the way, is there a specific, I drink probiotic milk. You know what I mean? I just don't, I don't know. I'm just not a milk drinker per se. I'm not a. What's going on, Ashley? How are you doing? Dom says learning and experiencing new things is one of the best ways, but you got to force yourself because your nervous system is going to give you. It was so bad. There's memories coming up. Memories, it's so crazy. After you could share so many events with someone, so many situations with someone, and you don't remember them because it's just like, oh, that happened. But once there's that separation, and then of course you go through the various stages of dealing with that, your memory becomes so astute in picking up every single bit of communication that you had with that person. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane. That is what a soul tie is now. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. It's exactly what it is. But you have to be stronger than it. That's the only way to triumph. You have to be stronger than it. And it seems I've realized that I've had a resilience. I have a resilience like no other. I'm telling you, because I wanted to give up. The gym was, I'm deadlifting 225, and it was so heavy. You guys know, you saw me, Dajin and company. Y'all saw me in the goddamn, in the gym when I was working for the city. 405 for 3 to 4. That was fine. Days after that situation, 225 was so heavy. My legs were shaking. The weakness, the debilitation that I had, and I kept going. I just added more sets. That's it. I just added more sets because I knew I couldn't give up. I couldn't. But you see a difference. You don't want to eat as often. It's I'm telling you. I could see why Lucifer got so mad at because that system is crazy. If you're not grounded as an individual, if you don't have tenets and maxim of objective ways to deal with a situation like that, you will just break apart. You'll become a completely different person. It takes years for people to get over things like this. Like, it's crazy. I'm telling you, it's crazy. He said, you connected intimately with her. Yeah. Oh, no, 100% dodging. I'm telling you. Intimately was an understatement. I'm telling you, realize, I'm telling you, I don't know. I'm not going to talk about it, but let's just say she was never dissatisfied. Like, absolutely never. I'm telling you, like, it was like, I have felt this way, like, well, in that aspect, probably like twice or three times in my life. But yeah, she was never dissatisfied, for sure. But yeah, you learn a lot, and I'm glad that I'm on this side. Like, this whole thing right now is absolutely crazy. I'm actually going against everything that I am being here right now, in this present moment, in this place right now. He said, for the weight of feelings weighs more than we know. Guzman, for sure. And that stuff gets amplified and what's the word? It reverberates much more strongly through the nervous system. It's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. But I don't know what I'm doing right now. Like, absolutely not. But I know I'm going to be all right. I know I'm going to be good. So. Yeah. Your boy is not giving up, guys. Summer That Pizza's not going anywhere. We're not going nowhere. What do you think? You're not going nowhere. You're in here for 3 minutes. You ain't going nowhere. Spider-Man. Anyway, yeah, I'm not going anywhere, guys. We're down and out. We're gonna do live streams a little bit more. We're gonna talk a little bit more. So I love you guys. Always have, by the way. That was good. It was good, man. I'm telling you guys, some of the pizza went through it. I'm looking at the last. You get all these memories. You get all these memories. Like, it's so crazy. He said, you weaken the nervous system from that release a little. Jay, I'm going to tell you something. Man. The whole idea of semen retention being the absolute philosopher's stone panacea to all of life's issues is a fallacy. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm going to tell you inversely too. I agree with you. Thanks to semen retention, I think I've gotten out of this. I'm getting out of this very, very well. I'm done. I'm doing very, very well. I was at the gym earlier. I felt strong. I've been going to the gym since the whole thing. So, but I'm telling you, it's not about release. It's not about that. If we keep fixating on that, we're losing sight of a lot of other issues that's gonna come and bite you. I'm telling you, you need to be introspective. You need to open up a little. It's not about releasing. Releasing, sure, okay, physically weak, woo. By the way, when I was sleeping with her, I never felt debilitated afterwards. And we're not tooting my own horn here, but it's Sombra understand. He knows what he's doing, and there's a lot of energy, right, from my end, because it's me. Because it could be semen retention. I've done the work, but it's not that. I'm telling you, it's not that. It's not that. Sorry, I'm getting a text. It's the first time I got the solid text actually for a minute. But it's not that. It's not that. I'm telling you that right now. It's not that. We need to get out of this loop. The semen retention space is powerful, and this is good to strengthen you. I'm telling you, I've never felt better. But to think that's all you need to do in order to solve the issues that are prevalent in your life, I just can't. I can't get down with that. You need to actually be introspective about what's going on in here and what's going on in here. How you reflexively deal with a lot of situations in public. Why you have this inclination to respond a certain way to a certain person all the time. Why is it that you think a certain way around certain people? These are things that if you use the power of semen retention, focusing on these issues, you can solve. But semen retention is just not going to help you with that. You have to do the work yourself. This is what I'm saying. We keep getting fixated on this whole thing. Seriously. I wasn't. And I mean, of course, I'm keeping it very, very, like, this is a new place. There will be no self-release going on in here. That's a promise I've made to myself since I've gotten this place. And I know it's going to happen. So, he said, what's up with the new apartment story? Are you still in the Cook States? I'm still in the United States. I'm deeper in Brooklyn. But I'm doing something new, Usman. I'm going in the forest. He said, I get the message, thanks. I'm just saying, Jay, it's just, there needs to be a lot of inner work that needs to be done. And it's a lot. It's a lot. I thought the same thing, Jay. You remember how I spoke about semen retention in the beginning of the channel. Don't have a relationship. Don't be married. Don't do this. And it's like you run the risk of trapping yourself and not really growing, you know? Listen, I've been on it for a while currently. And maybe that's the reason why all the feelings were amplified, because it's a lot. It's a lot. Because you deal with all this mental pressure. You can't get help. There's nothing that takes the edge off unless you release. And that's not an option for me. We're in the same page, Jay. It's just that I'm not with one route being the sole cure. But it was a lot. I'm telling you. I was walking for hours, trying to find a new place. And also dealing with what was going on. It was a lot of rain. It's a lot of rain, but it was light rain because, I had to look presentable to the people I was going to go talk to about the various apartments. Because life conspires in your favor when you do the right thing, to some degree. And they're always trying to help you. You may not see sometimes in some events that life is trying to be on your side, but that's really what it is. Like, guys, this is not even supposed to, I'm not supposed to have this. I just want to let you know. This is not supposed to exist right now. I'm not supposed to be here. I'm not supposed to be here in this place. But we're here. My own place. I got a little picture. You guys got to see the picture. Sombra, sophisticated Sombra, by the way. Because I don't know, the picture speaks to me. I just hope it's not like some, what do you call it? It's like a rock and roller, like the bad luck painting. But I don't know. I'm not superstitious anyway. I thought of it as a joke when I was taking the picture at the time. But yeah. So your sister doesn't live here too? No. I left my sister with the 3-bedroom apartment. Sora Piso left her behind because we're trying to do something else now. We're trying to do something completely different. So Sora Piso has his own apartment. I got my own little dressing room. It's crazy. I'm trying to get a nice rug for it. Finding 5x5 rugs is pretty difficult, but I think that things are going to work out at the end. Yeah, Dajin. Let's give you guys a tour, shall we? Let's do it. I'm going to give you guys a tour. Sora Piso, man. All right, let's give you guys a tour. We were sitting down this entire time. All right. Where do we begin, okay, so this is the front right here. Welcome, guys. Summer Piso. Let's look through the peephole. Who's trying to get me, man? We don't care about you, Summer. Who gives a crap? No one's trying to get me, except entities that are out for my best interest. All right, here we go. We got our huge closet space. All the nice shirts and whatnot. We got bags. All my journals are here. And my CDs, my music CDs, my drum and bass songs. I got my tripod up here. I think the camera, I put the camera over there. but my tripod is over there. We got another closet over here, which has not a lot of things in it. Whatever. Hey, Summer Death Pizza with the comfy West Elm goddamn chairs, man. What's going on, man? Hello, I'm Summer Death Pizza. Let's talk about something. Let's talk about this. Maybe we can talk about that. Let's talk about why you are devoid of this. I'm not devoid of this. That is your issue. Moving on. So I need to get more chairs. I got 2 of them. Obviously, so I could, one day I'll sit on that one, the next day I'll sit on this one. So I could do that. It's my place, We got the Fios on deck. It's over there, Piso, Fios. And, guys, check this out. This is my, maybe it should be a surprise, eh? Maybe it should be a surprise. Nah, I'll show you guys. Look. Summer Death Piso's picture. We're going to put that on this wall right here. I got it for a really good price. It speaks to me a lot, seriously. Yellow's my favorite color. Gold is, it's like yellow. So, and this is one of my favorite rooms, the kitchen. Right? We got a little stove, cast iron. We got the goddamn fridge. Full of stuff, of course. Only really healthy. I need more snacks. I'm gonna be completely honest. Like good stuff. I've been eating popcorn. You guys might say that's bad, but of course, it's not fried in seed oils. It is fried in olive oil and sprinkled with sea salt. Got my eggs. Good stuff. We got a lot of protein right here. We got lamb, salmon, steak, chicken. We're ready to go. It's chicken sausage, turkey bacon. We ready to go. Ready to go. We also got a lot of stuff. What's in here? We got seasonings. We brought over our seasonings from the house because I probably spent over like $50 on seasonings because I bought this all from Whole Foods. Because it's necessary. Whole Foods has really good seasonings, straight up. And they're not using like that, in most cheap seasonings, that powder that brings everything together. Whole Foods doesn't do that. So that's the one thing I'll go to that plastic place to buy things. There's dishes right here, and then a snack. We got croissants, we got the bananas over there, pause. We got sparkling water. We got, of course we got sparkling water. You gotta get seasoned, of course. He said this is actually nice for a studio in New York. $50 is like, yeah, for sure. Check this out. Oh, man, guys, I just want to go outside. Okay, so you gotta go downstairs, go through the door. No, he doesn't. Hold on. We gotta take this here. Well, Patricia, what's going on? Welcome to the live stream. It's over the goddamn pizza with the fire escape. We out, guys. We going out. Let's go. So with the pizza, man, we outside. We got our own. We're gonna get a chair right here. Chill, live stream outside, man. Stop playing. I think if I just decided to just jump off, I'm gonna crack something for sure. I'm just hypothetical, guys. Just saying. I'm not actually conceiving this, seriously. Anyway, we're gonna go back inside. Somewhere the piece of got a fire escape. That's our balcony. Uh-oh. Okay, here we go. All right, I'm just closing the door now. Fire escape? You mean a metal balcony? Thank you very much, Uzban. That's exactly what I mean. Okay. What else do we got here? Oh, because I want to hang up. I bought this today because I want to hang up the picture, and I want another picture. I want something Because the theme in the house is like, are like earthly colors. I'm doing like, what's that called? Forest or olive green, navy, and then I just want gold in there, like yellow. So I want something like super, like evocative. I want like some red and orange and like purple photo, our picture. Just so like as a stark contrast to everything, right? All right, this is the kitchen. Some of the pieces. I want a picture right here. It's gonna be like red and orange and whatnot. All right, Sombra del Pisos. We need a lamp too. This is like my little sleeping area, right? I'm not gonna. This is my street clothes. We're not gonna go on the bed, and you guys shouldn't be doing that either, right? Just keep that in mind whenever you think about. Oh, I just came from the outside world where people are not generally hygienic, and I'm gonna just plop down on my sleeping quarters where I drool, put my face all up in it, all that stuff. Red, yellow, and orange. Super Saiyan Kaioken Goku. You're welcome. I don't want. No. We're not doing any anime. That's not what we do here. No. We don't do that here. We don't. It has to be like sophisticated, man. All right. So we got some various stuff. I don't even. Okay, good. I gotta put this in the bathroom. We got all this stuff. We got a Bible here. I've read it. You guys know I've read it. Watch my videos. You guys know I've read it. We got various stuff going on. All right, and then we got the video games. Hold on. Sombra del Piso. Okay, but we're only using. Basically, we have a PS4 just for streaming, like watching Netflix and whatnot, which I rarely use. I dodge it. I don't even use this for video. I don't even play video games. We got the laptop over here, and before I left the house, it's the £5 note that I got from the 2012 Olympics in London. Decided to carry it with me. All right, guys, I'm gonna show you guys one of my favorite rooms right now. I should make a video. Pictures of Neptune and Saturn. No. This is what I'm talking. No, there's a classiness, right, of Sombra del Piso. I feel like pictures of planets and galaxies, that's like tacky. You can't put that in the house. Anime, no. You need something like this, or like maybe some impressionist art like Claude Monet or Gustave Doré or something like that. Gustave Doré, sorry. Something like this. This is cool. Like this is. Someone comes in your house. Imagine. Oh, what's going on there? You're inserting a thought into their minds from the picture. Bro, if I borrow $5, sure, I'll send it over. Sure. But that's the idea. That's what you have to like look at. I want to put a picture here too. I think it might be. I got to put a picture here. I don't know what it's gonna be, but I'm still looking. Anyway, one of my favorite rooms right now, the goddamn egress, the dressing room. We got a mirror. Look at this. I'm gonna put a rug here, an area rug. I need it to be like either green or like gray with a pattern, because like my gray rug right here has like a little bit of gold in it. So I want to do maybe gray with a little pattern in it too. So random, abstract art, which confuses the guests. Exactly. You enter Sombra's domain, you're disoriented, and that means you could finally think. That's the idea of mine. All right. This is my little changing room. So, take off clothes and whatnot here. Pause. And then I want to put, it's a lot of echo. I want to put an armchair right where you guys are situated right now. So I could just sit in here and just like, it's just silence. You can't hear anything on the outside when it closes the door. You can't hear anything. So I just want to be like alone with my thoughts. I also want to put a picture right here. Like something right here. Like something profound. I need something powerful right here. So I'm still thinking about that. There's 3 art pieces that I need. For sure. Then, the closet. I'm gonna put an area rug right here. We got the shoes on the left. We have the books on the right. We got all our crap up top, like underwear and all that stuff. Everything. Got our hats here, belts. This is amazing. This is amazing, by the way. You got the mirror right here. I feel like your style, your personal style, like goes up a couple points, or you get more creative with your personal style when you have your own thing going on. Seriously, it's crazy. He said, so this room is your mind palace. I'm trying, yeah. Thomas, I moved. Some of the pieces not living in Prospect Heights anymore. Usman, most people's homes reflect their inner selves. It's just abstract art, confusion, right? Dodging. Watch your mouth, man. Watch your mouth. Not playing. Okay, here we go. We got the bathroom in here. Obviously, I kept my bathroom clean when I was in the other house, so naturally this is going to be very, very clean. This is my favorite part, by the way, because we got the mirror right here. Right here, right? Yeah, right. That makes sense. But we got a plug, so we could like shave. No, because Dodger, I was saying like it's a reflection of like my inner self, abstract confusion. He said no location, still in Brooklyn. Yeah. So and inside we got. It's just this is wild. I think this is cool as hell. I never had a situation like this except like in an Airbnb. This is like a bachelor's pad. Dom, first of all of us need to be using this specific one because it rates 100% on Yucca. There's no crazy additives, no alcohol. Makes your breath smell nice. Also, to assist with that, tongue scrapers. All of us need to be using a tongue scraper and floss twice a day. Stop. More as often as you can, but not too much because your gums are going to start to recede and everything. It's not the best thing. Guys, we need to get on that for sure. I don't know what's going on. And of course, native soaps because Dove and Dial and all that stuff lingers. I know not Williamsburg. Hell no. No. We're not moving next to those guys. No. Anyway, yeah, man. This is that's that. Let me turn off this light. So that's this is the apartment, guys. This is the apartment. You know? Yeah. I need more art though, for sure. But yeah. Sombra, you got to get some of that African black soap, man. I have, maybe that's a good idea. I use native, though. He said lots of luck. Tom, I got this studio for a very, very good price, by the way. A very good price. Let me tell you, I'm going to tell you the story. So, first, remember, this is all during Sombra's suffering with this girl. I'm telling you. I just didn't want to do anything, but I had to do it because I realized that suffering and grief, by the way, if you guys watch that movie, not The Accountant. What's that movie with Michael Fassbender, Javier Bardem, and Ruben Blades? And Cameron Diaz. What's that movie called? Damn, you guys know that movie? I'm trying to remember, what's the name? It's like not The Accountant. It's not the protagonist. What is the name? It's on the tip of my tongue, man. What is the name of that movie? Penelope Cruz was in that movie too. Let me look this up. What is the name of that movie? I can look it up, right? Let me see. Okay, Summer Piso. What's my password? Oh, I gotta connect to the internet. No! It's all good. It's all new spots. Okay, what's my password? Connect to the... Nope. Set up. Nope. Test internet connection. How do you connect on PS4? I forget. Oh, I need a LAN cable. No, screw that. No, we're just gonna set up. Use Wi-Fi. Okay, got it. No. Easy. We're gonna use, what is the name? Alternative system. I forgot the password. Shoot. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. Okay, sorry guys, I'm back. All right, internet is working very well. Jesus. All right. Since you guys are not helping me out, Michael Fassbender, the counselor, the counselor, the counselor. So, why did I bring that up? The reason why I brought that up is because there was a very powerful quote in that movie. There was a very powerful quote in that movie, done by the Colombian Ruben Blades. He played a mafia boss who ends up, getting rid, because I can't say the word, on he got rid of Michael Fassbender's wife because Michael Fassbender stole some of his money, and he thought he can get away with it. And so Michael was trying his best to try to find out, is she still alive? Can you bring her back to me? I'm so sorry, please. I would never think about doing that again. Da, da, da. And Ruben said a very beautiful quote, but essentially, I don't remember the whole thing because it was very sophisticated. But basically, he said that very, very powerful men tried their best to be reunited with the people that they loved. And they would give entire kingdoms for it. But you can't, because the time already passed. The crossroads where you made a decision. The crossroads where the decision that you needed to make had to be made, you made it already. And so you can grieve so much about the consequence, but grief is valueless. It means nothing. Your sadness, and this is what I took, right? Like your sadness, your sorrow, your despair, your malaise with the past, what happened in the past, it means nothing. And you residing in that will do nothing. It could make you vibrate differently because you're feeling a different emotion, right? And you're not thinking straight or this and that, but it ultimately, grief is valueless. It does nothing, it means nothing, and it can bring back no one. And so what Ruben Blades said, what he suggests the counselor does is move on, right? Accept reality for what happened, what it is, and move on. And no one can. But it goes back to like the Bible, right? Because the Bible was like, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. And the flesh, of course, the nervous system. And the spirit is like you, that person that wants to move on, that knows that you need to, but you're enslaved by your nervous system, giving you the memories, giving you these random feelings of despair and sadness and sorrow at random times. And you grieve and you associate the grieving with something that's your feelings, and you don't seek to explore them, you don't seek to go through them, you seek to evade them, you seek to escape them. And that's just not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to fight tooth and nail against the proclivity of the body. I learned that. So, yeah. I learned that, and I was going through it during this journey, trying to get this apartment. And now we've gotten this apartment for a great price. I will say again, for a great price. And now we're gonna be really, really alone for a very long time. But somebody else piece don't care. Because I'm really in a domain that this is completely new to me. So anyway, who's still here? I don't know. It seems like a few people are still in the chat. Who is still here? Dajin, what's going on? Are you still there? Tomas, Uzman. Thomas, this is completely against my code. Like, I don't do this. I've never done this. I'm putting my entire bet. And Dom, I forgot. Sorry, Dom. I'm betting everything on myself, which is something I've never done. So anyway, that was a lot of gems right there. I think it's so funny. Like you really have to. I knew all this though. It's just that you truly understand more when you've dealt with that situation that you talk about. Eddie Siciliano, what's going on? Siciliano. I think the return on your investment will be great. No, I'm telling you. Putting all your chips on this idea of some sombra in the future. Maybe a smile just as nice as this one. A bit less indecisive, like you said, Uzman. Because I remember he was like, yo, you're so indecisive. Why don't you, if you're either going to go to Colombia, go to Colombia. If you're going to go to Albania, go to Albania. Remember Uzman? So I think this new sombra is going to be, who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? And I'm ready for it. So we don't know what the hell's going to happen. But this is my space. Look at my goddamn portrait. No, well, the picture. You know, I feel this is crazy. That's what it is. It's crazy. But I don't know. This year has been absolutely nuts already. And it's funny because, well, remember all this time I kept saying, you know, people would ask me what my age was, and I'm like 33, like Jesus when he died. But I'm not gonna die, hopefully. But like, this is a death. Like, what happened? This was a complete death of everything that I knew. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. I ain't going anywhere. Was sis and mom surprised? They were very surprised. Very, very surprised. I'm taking her to the airport so she can go back to Europe tomorrow. The new summer was a man of decisive action. Yeah. Uzman, it's got to be it, because I don't know what the hell happened. I just went in. I don't know. I had all this despair. I had all this sadness. You don't even know. Like, I thought the rain was like a reflection of the inside, which I think it was, because it was rain. It rained for a whole week after that situation. It rained for a whole week, and I did not stay indoors. I went outside, went to the gym, all of that. Cooked. I'm not even gonna give you guys the full story. You just know your good friend Sombra was going through it. Trigger points, refusal, denial to accept. I'm looking at a building, and the building presents itself to me. It opened up to me like never before. I never would stand at a random corner and look at it. Like, I would just look into, like, it's so crazy. It's so insane when things like these catastrophic events happen to you, because it's like everything you thought you knew is just ripped apart. Yeah, Chris, it happens to the best of us. I'm not 34 yet. I'm still in 33. So I could die again. We could die again. Who knows? Maybe the apartment will burn down. Dom said very deep when you said that was the entire reason you got the job. Yo, Dom, we do not understand. I need you guys to understand how much fate is intertwined, divine fate is intertwined with our lives. I promise you, because I lost the job like a month and change after I met her. The only reason why I got that job, it was to lull me. And then I met her. I didn't care. The only thing I was like, okay, she just has nice fingernails, because she still cuts her fingernails a certain way. She doesn't put any colors on them. And yeah, that was it. Like I was like, yo, she has beautiful fingernails. But that was it. I didn't care. I was like, and this is when YF used to come in and talked about his evolution with his with the girl that he was chasing. But I just didn't care. I was just like, I just wanted to, I'm going to the gym. Guys, we're going to do live stream at the gym. Guys, we're going to do a video here. Guys, we're going to talk about this. Guys, we're going to go there. Guys, we're going to do this. I didn't care about her. And then all of these coincidences kept happening. And just, by the way, all of those happened to shift my attention to her. To her. I found money in New York. The 2 first dates that we went on, I found money twice on the floor. That never happened to me in years. Then after the second date, I wasn't even gonna call her again. I was like, yo, this chick waste of time. I'm like, I gotta get back to you. I didn't even want to call her again. Not understanding that she, like, it's so funny. It's so funny thinking back. It's so funny thinking back on like the significance of it all. We spent a whole second date. We were in a bar, it's busy as hell. Everyone was like scantily dressed, all the girls, like they had like low cut this. And she was presentable. She had like this brown and dark brown houndstooth dress, but she didn't even need to be revealing because she's just beautiful. Like, she's just a beautiful woman. Like, one day, guys, I will show you a picture of her. Pictures. Like, she's just a beautiful woman, for sure. Like, it's just, I knew that I was stuck. I knew that it was going to be bad. Because I foresaw this happening. Like, this whole separation thing. I knew it was bad when she was meant to stay over one night. And I'm waiting for her at my train station because I was coming from work. I thought we were on the same train, but she was on the train behind me. And she came to me and she had like this, I was, like she looked so, there was a night where she looked incredibly beautiful. Like she didn't try, she wasn't doing anything. And I was just like, anyway. Anyway, it was a good night too. But, what was I saying? It's crazy. I didn't care about her. That was the idea. I didn't until that second date. She brought cards. That's what I meant to say. She brought all these cards, right? Completely. She was covered. She had like because she has a long neck, and she had like a houndstooth dress, pattern dress, and then she had like stockings on. She looked amazing, you know. But it was these cards, and we were just like, basically, I drew a card, and it had a question, and I asked her a question, and she divulged the answer that had to do with her past, and so on. And we played this game for like 2 hours and a half. And of course, I looked at things a different way. Like I remembered everything she said now. It's funny. But at the time, I really didn't value like what was going on. You know, I took it for granted. And then I remember that night, I'm like, yo, I'm never calling her again. It was like, this chick is a waste of time. And then she texted me late. What is a red flag or red flags you learn to look out for in a woman? I'm going to tell you them all right now, though. And I want you guys to look at these as well. But then she texted me. She was like, oh, I should have kissed you that night. And I'm like, that's hilarious. Too bad it didn't happen, right? She's like, but we can make it happen. Da, da, da. So I ended up going to go visit her like the next day, and it was cool. It was cool. It was just things blossoming. Like with us, it was just blossoming. But anyway, let's get to the next question, man. Red flags. I'm gonna tell you guys essential red flags, but it also comes down to a level of understanding of where you're at as a person, as a man. You have to know exactly what it is you want. And the random hookup thing, like you guys gotta be past that, because that's not gonna bring any fulfillment whatsoever. I'm gonna just tell you that right now. It's short term, a little burst, woohoo, orgasm. But then you have to deal with the gravity of your emotions that come and affect you in every successive moment. The orgasm with someone that doesn't mean anything means nothing. I'm telling you. So the red flags you want to look out for are like, for one, Jay, what's going on? For one, you do not, if she's not, don't be in such a rush to be physically intimate with a woman. I'm going to tell you that right now, with someone especially that you like, because it's like if she's like asking a lot of questions with you, and I mean, of course, there has to be physical chemistry. Sure, of course, that's what I think. But if she's asking a lot of questions about you, and she's divulging a lot about herself, and she's not being tentative about that information, or you see that she's being a little tentative, but she's releasing it anyway, that's a big sign that she's trying to open up with you, and she's trying to get to really know you, which is why she's asking all those questions. If you meet a woman and you're going out and they ask superficial questions, they have goddamn a 9-inch manicure, and she's like, oh, I didn't like this, I didn't like what Blueberry Fago or whatever his goddamn name is doing this, or she vapes, or any of that stupid, like, I'm telling that, if she's not asking questions about you, or she's asking very surface level, superficial questions about you, that's a red flag. Like, it's just like, that doesn't mean anything. Sure, that might be an icebreaker because, you know, obviously people can be shy, people can be nervous, and they ask those questions in order to get to deeper ones. But if that's just that persists throughout the whole meeting, like, stay away from that, because there's nothing deep going on. There's nothing subterraneous happening with that. Leave that alone. Also, like, just the way that she looks at you. Like, if she's not, I don't know, it's a way. It's like, if she's looking at you like in like deep interest, like looking at you and like listening to what you're saying, remembers what you're saying, brings up 2 conversations ago what you said in a good light and makes a reference to it, yeah, that's a green flag for sure. She's listening to you. And that's important. You want someone that sees you. This is ultimately what it is. If you're with someone, this girl, like, she's incredibly beautiful, and she's like, you know, it's like, and she's not seeing you, she's not trying to understand you, or you explain something and she's not trying to get you, or she's not trying to question you, like, stay away from that. Also, the oh, they're barely dressed. Sure, I understand, like, we have heat waves and whatnot, but one thing I really appreciated about this girl, it's crazy I could talk about this now and like not, like, it's crazy. Like, one thing I really appreciated about her is that she could be fully clothed, and I'm not even gonna reveal that. I'm not even gonna reveal that, because it's, I don't know. I love you guys. I've been good, Jay, by the way. I've been good. I went through a lot of trials. I went through a lot of stuff, and I'm still going through a lot of stuff. And we're putting ourselves in a completely foreign environment in order to shake us to our very core and destroy every single aspect of what we were, in order to become this idea, this fantasy that I've always dreamed about, that I've always in reverie about, of me in the future. The only way to do it is doing this. So we're gonna do it. I'm gonna speak candidly. I used to be so like physically attracted to this girl. It's absolutely insane, because like she didn't even need to like be barely dressed. She could dress in like a dress, jeans, and like a shirt, and I was just attracted to her. It was absolutely insane. Like, and I think that, listen, women could dress, you guys could dress however you want. Women could dress however they want. That's fine. But I think that there's something classy and something very nice about a woman that doesn't need to like be undressed, essentially, and still be insanely attractive. I think that, and she doesn't even wear makeup. Like, it's all right though. Sombra's all right. Sombra's okay. He said, Jay said, what things have you been through? I haven't been keeping up with the channel as much lately. I seen you were live and decided to see what's up. Yeah. I just was presented with an aspect about myself that that persisted through a lot of my relationships with people, interpersonal and intimate. And I went through a separation with someone, and it tore me to the bone because I really liked her. And we're back up. We're back up. And we're getting back up. And now we are in a completely new environment. I'm in a new place, new apartment, crafted by my own willpower, manifested this crap. And we're gonna make the most of it. So, and deadlift going back. My deadlift is good. My deadlifts are good now. But Dom, I hope that answers you. Like you want someone to see you. Like you want someone to actually appreciate you, that cares about you. Like you want a woman. Like with her, I would just be. She would tell me something, and I would just do it. I'm not saying I'm whipped or anything like that. It's not that, but it's just she was so logical. Like she understood so much. Like she was aware of a lot, and a lot of the things that she said made a lot of sense. So he said, "You have a bike still?" No, it was my neighbor, so I gave it back to my neighbor. He didn't mind that I took it. He actually helped me move, which he's amazing. Chin, thank you so much, because he has my channel. He actually helped me move. But no, bike, like who cares? We're not doing the nonsensical. We're gonna be a bit more focused now, Tom. There's a lot of things that we got to do. I'm just letting you know. Congratulations on the new apartment. Only place to go now is up, and also nothing happens to you. Everything happens for you. How you feel is how you will live. That's serious, man. Absolutamente. So, and that's how I'm feeling. Jay, if you spoke to me like 3 weeks ago, I would be in a completely different place. Dark. Despair. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to. Anyway. Yeah, now we're in a completely different place. Think of it as like Quadratum, if you guys know anything about the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailers. It's like the world in between. He said that was a great response, makes a lot of sense. Thank you. I'm gonna head to bed, Somber, gotta be up early. Happy I caught you live, take care, mate. Dom, we gotta talk, please. So whenever you're ready, remember you have the consultation stuff. So whenever you're ready, like let me know to do a video. Were you in a relationship with her, or who was this girl? Not to have you reminiscing, I'm just curious about what I missed. No, it's a girl that I was with for a little while. Super involved. But yeah, it's not happening anymore. But anyway, it was good. I'm glad this happened. Because like you said, things don't happen to you, they happen for you. They're meant to teach you. I couldn't resist the conclusion of this. Anyway, I couldn't avoid it. There was no way. So, I'm glad it happened. For sure. YouTube or social media is wild. It's amazing to see lives of people through the spectrum. Yeah. Thomas is nuts, right? Remember? You just accidentally fell upon this guy's stream a little while ago, and now, I guess I lost a little bit of weight. I'm starving. Let's make some food, actually. So I can do that. I can do whatever the hell I want. My apartment. My place, baby, my place. Sheesh. It's a different world, for sure. Until next time, so I'm looking forward to the confusing artwork. Confusing artwork is nuts. Hold on, I'll be right back. I gotta use the bathroom and open the window because we're about to smoke this window. We're about to smoke the place out. All right, give me 1 second. Gotta use the bathroom. All right, we ready to go. I was gonna say you look thinner. You wanna know the trick, Tom? You wanna know the trick? A lot more protein, a lot less carbs, a lot more fruits. A lot more fruits. I've been eating a pomegranate a day. He said, how's your retention journey been? Good. I've been consistent, and again, I decreased. More people have been attracted to me. I've also been feeling more stoic and emotionally stable. My urge has been crazy. I learned a lot about this whole practice of semen retention. It's been going well. I could arguably say that it has helped me with this thing that I was going through. Because if I could only, the thing is, it's a weak, like you have to understand too, I was looking at it like this. The alternative would have been a weakness. I was dealing with a lot of emotional stuff, and to release would have been a cop-out. And I wouldn't have dealt with the crux of the issue. I would still be met with it, but I would be weaker. So I stayed within the pain. I stayed with it. I stayed suffering. And I got out of it. I'm not gonna say completely out of it, but I'm in a place of acceptance. Granted, there's some mornings y'all would just think about this girl, but I know I'm getting better, and it's all it's all due to this practice, you know. Okay, what else? I said I was gonna do that. Then eggs too. I was gonna do eggs. But retention has been helping me out immensely. Like it's just I've been eating a lot more fruits. I've been mitigating carbs, lifting more at the gym, more stamina, more insight. I feel like my skin is glowing. What is up, Mike? Some dude, what's up? How you doing, man? I know it's been a minute. But Sora Piso's back, and we're here to stay. We're not even going anywhere. Straight up. How you doing, brother? How it do, brother? Where you been? In the famous words of Yozora, right? I accidentally wandered into a place and went through a lot of trials, and I'm still going through them. So, anyway, I'm good. February, I recently went through a breakup the day before Valentine's with a girl I was with since July 2023, so I could feel you in a way for sure. It's that girl. I remember. It's that girl. You were with her for a minute. Ever since I've known you. Okay, what's the plan? Let me get the smaller one too. Lots of pitfalls to fall into in the Big Apple, I imagine. No, it's more than that. It's deeper than that. Let's just say I came in contact with a mirror. With a mirror of a woman. This woman was everything that I find incredibly attractive, and I was never meant to have it. I was only meant to learn, which is all right. It was devastating at the time. It was even devastating during the end because I was suffering, but now we're in a completely new environment. That's when I went downhill for man. I'm telling you, breakups kill us dudes, man. I'm telling you, it kills men, a woman too. Breakups? The succubus is nah. I don't think she was. I certainly didn't feel weak after sleeping with her. Not at all. I never did. I never did. Never. I'll be honest, I don't even want to share that because I feel like that's a lot of information. I feel like it's a lot of information. I don't want to share that with you guys. All these girls are low key into voodoo, bro. Yo, who knows? I mean, who knows? But I don't know. I didn't feel drained from this girl. I'm gonna be completely honest. I still had my energy in the gym. I was still doing like all my reps. Like I was good. I was good. But they're not all like that. I'm gonna be honest, some dude. I don't think that we should consign the entire sex due to the actions of a few, maybe even a majority. Because they're not all like that. Sometimes we have to be a little self-reflective about, I don't know, what we may have done. It's not self-blame. It's just maybe, it's a two-way street. It's not necessarily only one person's fault or anything. That's what I'm saying. It all depends on if. Nah, I'm telling you, Jay. What's up, Kuzan? What's going on? Yeah, man, I'm 29. I'm feeling over a lot of things. We can't let that sacred energy exchange. I never felt tired. Well, I mean, naturally, after, but like, how can I explain this? I don't know. Rather not. And there's just some things that you should just keep to yourself. Anyway, Kuzan, how are you, man? We were going through some stuff, but we're good. Kuzan, by the way, we in a new environment. Sora del Piso is in his own apartment. Sora del Piso is in his own apartment now. You understand the amount of memories that are gonna be made in this place? It could be worse. We could be in New Jersey, for sure. Are there any OGs like Jerry and Ryan Crystal? I haven't been streaming in a while. I haven't streamed in the past month. Just to let you know. They pop in, like the last time I streamed, I think Crystal came. But I don't know. I don't think that we should be thinking about, good, Kuzan, keep your energy high. Because that's really what it is. If you don't keep your energy high, man, you're prone to so many things. You're the realest one out there, brother. Keep your head up always, always. Even when I had no one but myself to keep my head up. I'm telling you, I was going through it. You guys, I'm telling you, man, I was going through it. But I also realized that I have like a lot of potential too. Like I said this earlier in this stream, I got mad potential. Like then, whoever the next girl is gonna be, I don't know. Whenever that happens, because I'm not even looking. We got to get back to how we were on the city job. I'm on a decent streak. I was definitely getting a lot of vibes from the woman on it. How are you doing with that streak? I mean, how are you feeling? Let me see. I'm gonna put the eggs right there. All right. Cheers, man. Yeah, no, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. And you understand a lot. It's like first steak getting cooked in the apartment. Let's go. He said, feeling just very energetic. I feel like it's always easier to do a long streak in the summer. Really? Oh yeah. I don't know. Now it is. Because I don't know. I'm just not chasing. I'm not chasing hookups. I never was, but even now more so. I'm gonna tell you guys an experience that happened like recently. I was at work because I'm working for this Georgian restaurant now. I was at work. There was this Bulgarian woman, right? I thought that she was from La Ciudad de Mexico. I thought she was Mexican for some reason because of her accent. So let me get the butter. So I'm like, I'm asking, I'm talking because there's three women. So I'm like, okay, where you guys? I was like, oh, what's your name? This and this. And then I was like, I went to the girl. I was like, you have an accent. Where are you from? So she came out like, oh, I think that's a very tone-deaf comment because you're automatically marginalizing me and isolating me from everyone else and singling me out. And I was like, oh, I meant no disrespect. I was just saying that because you have an accent and I'm just trying to guess where you're from. I was like, maybe you're from Mexico. And she's like, no, that's not a very nice thing to say. I was like, oh, okay, I'm very, very sorry. So her friends are like, how is that not nice at all? He was just very curious about where you're from. I was like, no. Listen, if she's offended by it, I'm so sorry. I don't want to offend you. But she's like, by the way, I'm from Bulgaria. I was like, oh, Bulgaria. I was around Serbia like 3 months ago. I was gonna try to visit Sofia, but I didn't get an opportunity. She was like, oh, you were in Serbia? And I was like, yeah. She was like, how was it? I heard that they're not very fond. I mean, I know my people, they're not very fond of dark-skinned people. And I'm like, that couldn't have been furthest from the truth. Like, I never felt that way. Right? So I was telling them all these experiences, right? And she changed her whole tone. Tell me how. She was talking with her friends whole time. She goes to, it's time for her to pay, right? It's time for them to pay. Terminally online, right? That's Kuzan, come on. I didn't want to say anything because we got to be nice. But still, it's just, and why is it, I don't need to prove anything. I'm just at a point where, there's no point in chasing the hookups. But you got to figure that out as a man. We grow up and we figure that out. She comes in, she's like, Pedro, what's going on, bro, from Argentina? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Qué tal? Bienvenido. She's like, what are you doing after work? I'm like, oh, I'm going back to the casa, right? She's like, okay, before you go back to your casa, you should come have a drink with me. And I was like, no, I mean, I'm very flattered, but no, I'm good. I just want to, I'm just going to take it easy today. And she's like, okay. And that's that. I don't know. I wasn't, I just wasn't attracted to her, straight up. Like, she was just overweight. She had bad teeth. I was just like, nah, I'm good. Like, and plus, even a hookup, like, I'm not even, like, no. I just wasn't interested, straight up. Like, let's just call it what it is. I just wasn't interested at all. I just wasn't interested. Like, that's it. Cool. And I'm just like, yo, for what? For this? She tried to violate me, like, in the beginning. So you can tell, like, where her energy was at. So even if there was, like, even if there was some alternate dimension where I actually accepted it, it would have been a bad situation. Like, horrible sex, everything. Because it's just, her energy is just not in place. Like, it just wasn't, I just wouldn't have had a good time. So, anyway, yeah, I just shut down. I'm just like, nah, we good. No, we good. Somebody that piece got something to do. No. We go. No. All right, these are frozen. I'm gonna put some of this. Oh, bell peppers too. Let me quickly wash this up. One second. Do you like making videos? Yes, I do. How's the channel going for you? Have you been elevating it, turning it more into a business? There's a lot of stuff going on with the channel, and I've been away from it for a while, but we're gonna go back. I've been doing First of all, I've been doing a lot of consultations. I've been doing a lot of consultations, and I have an accountability coaching program, which I'm currently running, which has been very, very good. So things are going pretty well. Thank you for asking. So let's keep this in foil paper. So yeah, things have been going well. Things have been going very, very well with that. And I think it's going to get better. I think this is what's going to happen. I think a lot of things are going to be changing. How's it going? What's going on, Elijah? How you doing? Thanks, bro. Yes, yes. Yeah, we've been doing pretty well. I'll be completely honest, Jay. We've been doing pretty well, and it's only going to get better, I think. Join the Patreon. Look at the link. Join the Patreon. You need to look at. I've been doing a lot of stuff. Okay, look at the Patreon, please. Look at my Patreon. I'm just making some carbless dinner. Eggs, steak, mushrooms, broccoli, bell peppers. All you guys should be joined to the Patreon. A lot more stuff is coming. I got you. I'll hop in the Patreon after the live. Enjoy. Look at the link. I've been writing, by the way. Every 2 weeks, I'm going to be writing an article for the Patreon. What's new in your world since you've been away? I've been working a lot. Just the apartment. Kuzan, do you know I moved? Right? All right, this is pretty much finished. Any more time on this grill is gonna be like medium rare. I mean, medium well. Yeah, we need like a stove thing, a top. I'm still in Brooklyn. What's your daily workout regimen? You're jacked. What if I told you that my jackedness is not entirely because of the gym? What if I told you that? This is all fruits. I've been eating a lot more fruits and a lot of vegetables and a lot less carbs. And I've been feeling so much stronger. I haven't started being more tuned with the channel again, bro. I just started going downhill, but once you're down, the only place to go back up. Jay, I'm telling you, you need to be reading what I've been writing. I've been writing a lot of stuff, a lot of really good stuff. Okay, we gotta put the fire up on this. I talk a lot. Yeah, thank you, Elijah. I'm telling you, that's really what it is. I went to the gym today, but It's really, I'm telling, I've been just going for like an hour and 15 minutes. Of course, I go like 4 or 5 times a week. But um, yeah, it's all about food now. I just been paying extra attention to my diet. That's really it. You got to make your body get used to. We need to be eating a pomegranate a day, by the way. All of us. I feel like once you are ripped, it's easier to maintain. I'm telling you, fruits, and stop eating so much like meat. Well, meat is good, but you got to stop eating so many carbs. Fruits are the most powerful groups of foods, the best for you in all ways. Yo, dead serious, Jay, I'm telling you. The energy levels that I was getting, that I am getting from this, is just insane. It's just that you just think about things differently. Yep, Jay is completely correct. I've been eating a pomegranate a day for the past 2 months. You just think differently. You just really think differently. Okay, hold up. He Black, what's going on? Yeah, Kuzan, I'm telling you, it's just like consistency. Like it's just time under tension. You do that a couple times a week, every week for like 2 months. We're gonna get there. Kuzan, it's like a mentality. Yo, Deb, down. Straight up. Straight up. Let me wash these dishes. You just get a lot of, you just feel like doing a lot. This move, listen, I moved all these things. I had help, of course, but I moved a lot of these things within the past like 2 weeks. Whilst I was working I'm still working a full-time job, and I was getting stuff for the apartment. I was traveling all over the city trying to, for Facebook Marketplace, getting the stuff. I'm telling you, man, it's really, I mean, it's down to the food, but I have a lot of energy though. That's really what it is. I've never ate a pomegranate before. Jay, get into it now. I'm telling you. Now get into it now. You have to take it apart. Don't eat the skin, obviously. You have to eat the seeds. Pause. So you have to take the seeds out of the fruit. I'm telling you. I eat a pomegranate a day. I'll show you. You know what? I didn't have one today, so I'll show you guys how to do that. I just read your title. Yeah, you know. I put on decent mass. I'm trying to cut down some fat right now. I'm 6'3", 230. Fruits. Kuzan, stick to something. Stick to something. I will give you so much advice. You just gotta, ask me for help. Ask me for help. Ask me for help. I've been doing a lot of consultations with people. So ask me for help. I will give you a whole regimen. I love pomegranate. What's going on, Janine? I'm telling you, Jay, join the Patreon. Join the Patreon. Look. We're gonna do I didn't do a pomegranate today. I had cherries because I had to go fetch things from Facebook today. So I didn't really do much. I mean, I didn't really eat the pomegranate. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do this. Easy stuff. Cut off the top. And then cut off the bottom. And then from the middle, a little inner circle, you carve. You score it. You're not cutting completely through it. You score it. You go to the other side. What's up? Malmak, what's up? I'm away from chat for a bit. I'm still listening. All right. Some are locked in. Oh, like, listen. We were in the darkness for a minute. But we never forgot ourselves, you know what I mean? We almost did. All right, you score. I need a bowl. Get a bowl to put the seeds in, pause. And then you be careful, by the way, with this, because this stuff will stain your clothes. You have to be careful with taking the seeds out, because this stuff will stain your clothes. I've sort of mastered it to some degree. So yeah, so you open it. There we go. This is the power pack. This is the nutrients. This is where all the nutrients are at. I try to open up the skin a little bit just so I expose the seeds a little bit more. And then this is the most toiling part. You have to be delicate but firm with these, because if you're too firm, then the seeds are going to explode, and not only you've lost them, but they're going to spray all over your stuff. So what's up? I'm Malak from Texas. What's going on, man? This is Sombra from Brooklyn, New York. So pomegranates are so good for you, you don't even know. I'm telling you. For men especially. They all have it in ShopRite, pomegranate pieces in the container. You don't want those. You want to actually like take them out yourself. Oh. The thing is, this gets annoying though. This is probably the most time-consuming thing ever. Because this part takes so much time. There's no easy way of doing this. Maybe there's something on YouTube that I haven't, a video about how you could take apart all these in like 2 minutes, but I don't know, I haven't seen it yet. But I usually have this for desserts. Remember, I don't know if, oh yeah, Jay is still around, but he's not answering. He's listening. Jay, I know you remember I used to have ice cream all the time. I haven't had ice cream in months. Probably even longer than that. I don't eat ice cream anymore. Like my desserts are just fruits. I don't eat gummy snacks. None of that stuff. I've really just refined my diet completely. So. It's so funny, for something that takes so long to do, I finished these things in like 5 minutes. Okay. What time is it? 10:30? What is the plan tomorrow? I think I'm just gonna go to the gym and... Oh, I got a job interview tomorrow. Shoot. Yo, I can't believe I forgot that. Shoot. I'm still gonna stay up and chat with you guys because I still have time. This is the most taxing part. It takes so much time, man. Well, I think this is meant to teach you about like patience and whatnot. It's like an ancient, where do pomegranates come from? I know my friend from Mexico, she told me like they grow on trees a lot. Well, but I feel like this is like a practice, like, you know, it's like a training of some sort. You have to be patient. I guess you do learn the art of being delicate but firm. with pomegranates. Is that Nikki? Hey, Nikki, what's going on? Hey, you missed it. I had such a long talk about a lot of stuff in the beginning of the stream. But we're here, Nikki. We're not going anywhere. Hey? We're not going anywhere, eh? Nikki, we have a lot to talk about, actually. Me and you. We always do. But no, this time much more than before. Nikki, do you notice anything different with the background? First of all, how are you, by the way? Just threw a cascade of questions at you in comments. Let's go! Where are you? Somerdale Piso moved out of his of the house. And Somerdale Piso got into a new apartment. We are now in another part of Brooklyn. Staying busy as always. Okay, good. I'm in a new apartment. I live completely by myself. I need to do laundry. That's what I need to do. I don't have a washing machine, that's right. But yeah, I'm in a new place. I did a tour of this place early on stream, but you weren't here for, so what the heck? It's all good. Big change. How's your sis? She's good. She's keeping the apartment. What else? Yeah, I'm taking mom back to the airport tomorrow, and I'm doing pretty well. I'm doing well. We were going through it, Nick, but we learned a lot. I think learned a lot. We went past the whole phase of self-blame. Of course, I understood my hiccups. I also understand that I have a lot to give, you know. I have a lot of energy, I have a lot of emotion, a lot of passion. And I get besides myself a lot, which is good. Which is good. So I tell you broke your elbow? What's going on, Quintavious? It's been a minute. What is up? What is up? What happened? How'd you break your elbow? How the hell did that happen? Did you trip? Usually it'll be like your palm if you tripped. This is so... What kind of phone do you have, Unc? I wonder what level of understanding he's at. I wonder what he's done already. I'm so curious. Like, what events have you gone through? Have you traveled? Have you been challenged truly by destiny? I'm just curious. I'm just curious. I don't think so. He said, just to answer your question on iPhone 14 Pro Max. I got my shoe caught on a gate. And how's damn? Wow. No, I'm telling you, falls take us all out, Nick. Just FYI. Your teeth are fine though, right? Damn. That's OD. Got caught on the gate. Yeah, falls rip us to shreds. But then again, we get very rigid as we age. So if we're not like stretching a lot or stuff like that, yeah, we feel it when we get into situations like that. Yes, my teeth are fine. My arm was dangling. No, oh come on, that's vivid. But your elbow's gonna get back to normal, right? Do you have to keep? What is it? Do you have to keep it in a sling? Yeah, the money maker is important. As long as the money makers are fine. Because if your teeth was busted, yeah, Nick. A-Train, what's up? No, that's funny. I think that's a boys reference. Oh, it never fell. This man said that's good after she said her arm was dangling. Cause listen, I think the elbow is gonna be fine, right? The elbow is gonna be all right after a while, because I think it recovers, right? You just recover. The teeth, though, you have to do veneers. Nah. The money makers are fine. Nikki, count your blessings. The village is still good. Yo, I'm done. She's silly. Of course, the villages are like what do you call it? Airbags. It's like safety. There's no way unless the ground was spiky or something. She said the village is good. She is so silly. Yo. Oh shoot. Yo, these seeds get everywhere. Pause. The Yozora line is profound. Because we don't. It's so funny. Like, 'cause I was saying just parallels, with pop culture and stuff, and just what I was going through. So I just decided to use that line. This dude is just alone in a dark place. He didn't mean to go that place, but he's there, and he's meant to carry out a mission. So I thought it was very interesting. Seriously, it's like as soon as that situation happened with that girl, it's like, or the separation happened. Like, I'm telling you, it's like my world just like, it's crazy. I learned so much though. I am learning so much. We're talking a lot about this situation, Nikki, but I'm doing much better. Much better. Went through a lot. Pomegranates are top tier, I'm telling you. You guys don't even know. All of us need to be having this. All of us. Men and women. I have one a day. I had this one fruit in Ecuador. Yeah, Ecuador got a lot of stuff. Interesting. South America. Okay. All right. We're about to eat. This knife is so sharp. I was in the cast for a few weeks, but chose to get it off with our physical therapy soon and trying to avoid permanent damage and restrictions. Yeah, you got to move it around. Seriously. Okay. I'm ready to eat for sure. I need a steak knife. I think this will be good. It's good. It has like a serrated edge. The waiter skills are coming out. The waitering skills are coming out, man. Yo. If that fruit comes to the U.S., it's over. It's like cotton candy around a pit. Have you started? So you started physical therapy, or you want to? Jay, what's up? Welcome back. No carbs. Yes, baby. Like 2 months. Like 2 months, Jay. I started physical therapy. It's brutal, but I'm glad I'll be able to do it. Nikki's Latin. She's de Mexico. She definitely knows. Let's go. Jay, you have to get to a level of understanding where self release is just not an option anymore. It doesn't cross your mind because you know that that's just not the option to take. You have to get to that level. But you also got to remember that you're very young too. And the fact that you're doing this and you're this aware is great. Anyway. It's still pink inside, even though I had it rest for so long. This is how I maintain this. Seriously. It's all food. All food. All food. It gives you so much energy too. Nikki, I've been enjoying my space. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not lonely, but it's just, I just know I'm gonna be here for a minute by myself. For sure. And it's been nice. I'll do a tour for you, Nikki, because you know, you're special. But yeah, it's nice. The gym is 2 minutes away. I got an Aldi's close. I could 15 minutes away is a Lidl. Yeah. It's nice. Responsible for my own self. Jeff, welcome back. I can't believe you're still a member. Thank you. Aldi's is good for protein. Lidl's has everything else. But yeah, I appreciate this, Nikki. I think this is well needed. Seriously. Any recommendations for me on topics? Look up Carl Jung. Research him. Understand him. You understand a lot about your mind. Carl Jung. C-A-R-L. hell. This is so good. I feel like the meals in this new house has been way better than the meals in my old place. Seriously. I feel like it's easier to clean the dishes too. Like, it's crazy. Like, this is all mine. I never had my own like spot. Like, never. Like in Colombia, I guess. But all mine. All mine. Sombra house party. Everyone's having tequila. I'm gonna have sparkling water with lime juice. Jay, it needed to happen. Like, this needed to happen. I learned a lot from the past situation. Like, I realized there's a lot about myself I didn't understand. A lot of reflexive behaviors. And sure, I've always been wise. You guys have always been part of the channel because of that. But there's a lot of stuff I haven't been tested on. And I needed to put myself in a situation so I could be tested more. Like that girl situation really jumbled me up, for sure. And I just needed to it wasn't even because of her. I wanted to move out anyway. There's just a lot of things I wanted to figure out. You know? But I was deep in the midst of it. Darkness, despair, all out. But you can't give up. Like, you just can't do that. That's not what you're supposed to do. I know. I had a feeling you were 16. As long as I've known you, you've been 15. So, like, you have to be 16 eventually, like, right now. Sombra does it again. Happy belated, Jay. Fester, what's going on? Now, my favorite dessert. Yeah, he can do whatever he wants. The fact that he's being completely introspective on his journey of semen retention at 16, yeah, he's good. Nikki, where are you? We gotta give you and Jay a tour of the casa, and he black. I should do a video, like an actual video of a tour. I think he's looking for guama. Ellie, what's going on? Welcome back. Wait, Nikki, wait, I gotta have some pomegranates. I'm telling you. With these, I'm not saying this is like an aphrodisiac, but this is definitely good for like fertility. I'll be honest. Good to see you too, Ellie. I'll be very honest. Cherries too, because cherries are vasodilators. And mangoes. Yeah, Black, you absolutely correct. Like I said, I'm not even gonna share the stuff with the girl and I in that department because no, no. These are the French knew. Most cultures do. The classic ones. Contemporary culture, I feel like the same ones that knew a lot of secrets surrounding fertility and optimal health. They sort of got out the window with the contemporary culture. The first steak I made in this apartment. This is crazy. This place is mine. It's nuts. This is nuts. Medium. And meant to, so if I didn't have to do the, what do you call it? The pomegranate seeds, it would have been medium rare. We're getting through the pomegranates, guys. Wavy, wavy. Yeah, he's gonna be all right. Jay's gonna be fine. And the fact that he's at this point already. Now this is, I'm telling you, we need to be doing this every day. I was doing this for months. In 100 years, it's crazy. She can't even speak Spanish. La mujer no puede hablar español. Ella es una mujer, ¿cómo se dice? Una mexicana falsa. Right. No mames. I haven't said that in a minute. Because, I haven't felt it, I haven't felt it. I'm telling y'all, I was going through it. I was really going through it. What is that? Oh, that's a bell pepper. You and no sabo, yo no sabo, no mames. Gee, Izzo, Side Flora, what's going on? But that's okay, Somewhere you been to the DR? Never. Never, never, never. To be honest, I'm not very interested in going. I only because Leo, I didn't do. Oh, it'd be like that. Okay, I'm actually gotta be careful of where we eat. Why is that? I don't know. I'm just not interested. I mean, if there's a group of friends that want to go, I'll go. But I don't know. DR. I don't know. It's like Eastern Europe, I learned so much about a lot over there. Way more than I ever did in Colombia. Like Eastern Europe is really it. Oh, Dodgen is here. I gotta clean the stove too. What did you learn in Eastern Europe? Well, they have that sense of family in Latin America. But I don't know, people were just like, they were just different. It was just mature. People were talkative, people were open. What's up, Eliana? Somebody have a video on it. E-Black, check out the videos on the channel. I have a lot from Eastern Europe. It's the family too, the family unit. The family unit in Eastern Europe is just something else. Like people value friendships over there. It's just different. I was looking for a bit. Maybe like that. What's going on? Oh my. What the hell is that? What the hell? Maybe that's a soak, I guess. I'm gonna head out. It's good to see you back on. See ya, Nikki. Let's chat. Yeah, no, Western African food is amazing. Ghanaian food, I mean, it's pretty much the same as Nigerian food. Hey! Double D. Oh, snap. What is she doing in the building? What's up? So instead of their currency there, speaking of Eastern Europe, so my new Croatian friend was saying how 2 years ago the EU messed them up. Now the euro is the central currency there. Yeah, I'm telling you. That values, they tried to do that to England. England wasn't having it. They kept their pound sterling. And it still maintained their value. The pound sterling is still stronger than the euro. Yep. Exactly. Whatever happened to Spider? She still lurks. She still lurks. She is still lurking, I'm sure. Where in the Philippines do you live? Yo, cleaning the stove in this apartment when I was coming here, I'm like, yo, how do people not clean their stove and wash their dishes after every single meal? Like, I don't understand how people don't do that. You understand it? You create like what is it? Like hard dirt that never comes out. Do you happen to know how to cash out a crypto? I want my money. Don't you just go to like you just go to a website where you have to pay a fee, I guess, and then you get to withdraw your money, right? Isn't that how it works? I mean, at least I thought that's how it worked. Yes, for sure. Like how, imagine like, yo, I'm done. I just finished eating. I'm just gonna go to bed. Like, nah, I don't know. I couldn't. That's like a cardinal sin. I don't know how people are doing that. Oh, look at this. I could just use this. Hold on. So I bought this the other day. Here we go. Disinfectant. Let's go. Clear all this crap up. Are you a spiritual guy? Do you do you read the Bible and all? I've read the Bible. I am a spiritual guy. I believe that a lot of events that happen in our lives are meant to teach us stuff. But the thing is, I think that there are only a few people that are actually worthy of the Creator's love. We are not people that could make those decisions, like who is and who's not. And because some people are incredibly worthy or chosen, right? They will have those lessons, but if they don't learn what they're meant to learn, then they'll keep getting those lessons. People that, like other people, they get those lessons and they probably resist the lesson from them, and it's just like, okay, whatever. I guess they're not going to learn it. That's what I think. But we're all presented with the same paths, I think. I think the thing is, some people are shown those paths over and over more than others if they don't learn it the first time, because they're supposed to for a certain purpose. I've committed that far too many times in the last few years. Eating in some people's comfort, that's why they eat so much. Nah, yeah. I mean, I understand that. And there's a lot of ignorance surrounding like what is really good for your body. Like people still think like, salads are healthier, a very, very healthy alternative for some reason, even though they use a lot of dressing and all that stuff, which makes it really bad for you. But there's just a lot of ignorance surrounding a lot of things surrounding health in general. Solomon said life happens to all of us. And of course, we all get tested. It's just that some people just don't see it. Like they don't understand what's happening to them. Ignorance, just like ignorance when it comes to healthy foods and habits, it's an ignorance to what certain events happen in life to us are really teaching us. And like in my case, I was trying very, very hard to fight against the inevitable when the inner Sora was like, yo, we gotta go. Like there's things that we gotta do. You remember this? Remember this? Remember this? Remember this? And hey, she's not really doing that. She's not really doing that. But you're doing a lot of that. That's really what it was. And so I was taken out of that situation abruptly. Do you have any children here? Any children? How old? No, I don't have any kids. Not yet. I would like kids. I've changed a lot, actually. I would like kids. But now, no. I'm not ready. Like I know I'm not ready. There's a mastery I need to achieve before getting to that level. I'm not ready for kids. I would like kids, but I'm not ready for it. I could say that. Or, I guess you never are ready for kids. I guess you just are put in a situation and then you just fight. So, maybe one day. The scenery is definitely beautiful and the people there are like, what are you guys talking about? Oh, ¿qué es tu favorita cosa sobre la República in the Dominican Republic? Auden is practicing. Yo, you gotta speak to him in Spanish. Speak to him in Spanish because he's practicing. What time is it? 11 already? Jeez. One thing, living in New York City, you will never be denied a job if you apply yourself, obviously, and I see you live in Brooklyn. What do you do for work? I'm a server. I work as a server. I work as a server. Español, por favor, entonces puedo practicar. Then I can practice. Let's go. Look at you. Good gig there. Lots of tips. Yep, doing very well. Thank you. But you just never know. Right? You just never know. World's full of baffling mysteries. Where do you live, Mr. Reed? Mr. Reed. Who saw Liar Liar? I bet all of you guys saw that movie. Dude, I love Grimaldi's Pizza. I used to work for their rival, Giuliana's. Actually, I used to work under the guy, Patsy, who established Grimaldi's Pizzeria. And then he sold it, and they wanted to buy it back, and the owners at the time didn't want to give it to him. So he created Giuliana's Pizza. So I used to work for there. Oye, a ver, ¿cuál es tu origen étnico? Negro, Africa. Southeast shoreline in Connecticut. Oh, okay, very cool. Very cool. I'm talking to Dajin. No, I know. I'm just answering for him. They're right by New London. Oh, okay. I've been to more places outside the U.S. than in the U.S., man. I think the only person I know from Connecticut was Steph. I wonder how she's doing. Maybe lurking. Who knows? Hope she's doing well. This is just soy nigeriano. Nigeria. Nice. Everything clean. Everything clean. Oh, let me clean this. I didn't even clean the counter. Plug in. There's gonna be a lot of memories in this place for sure. Yo, I could already feel it. There's gonna be a lot of memories in this place. I can already feel it. What is it? He's huge. Oh, big bodybuilder in Brooklyn. Larry Wills. Yeah, I know him. He's married to this Serbian girl. I know of him. I don't know him, but I know of him. I'm sorry, he's bronze. That's all good. There's no rivalry between boroughs. At least nothing that I'm worried about. All right, kitchen is clean. Yeah, oh, let me plug this back in. Okay. Oh, what happened? Everyone left. It's like zero. Let me see. Solo con los libros y miro los videos y practicando con otra gente. Look at you. You got good. Anyway, guys, Summer del Piso gotta go. It looks like, no, the numbers just went down crazy. Anyway, Summer del Piso gotta go. I have to go because life is asking me to live it. And I wanted to relax a little bit. I just want to enjoy this place. Like, this is my third night in a row sleeping here. Dude, I'm the same way. I got to have a clean kitchen. Everyone has to have a clean kitchen. Oh, can you imagine you go into someone's house and you see oil everywhere? Like, I need a stove hood. It's almost just slipped, almost died. Where are you from? New York. Like, I can't. I had to clean. Like, this is crazy. If I didn't clean this after, no, I couldn't. It would have been a nightmare. This is like something I'm like concentrating on every time I cook. That's just me. I'll be back. Yeah, thank you. No, Dodging, I'm good. Somer del Piso has recovered. Is recovering. I'm not gonna lie. Because we're still recovering. Fist bump, Jordan. Yeah, and we're much better. We're at a much better place. We're at a much better place. So anyway, guys, don't let this place get you down. I always say that, but you gotta understand it for sure. No tu primera idioma. No es tu esta no tu primera idioma. You gotta like have a topic. Like, what are you talking about? But anyway, guys, don't let this place get you down. You already know life is gonna do that. We're gonna try to do that to you, just to teach you, really, because that's what it's about. It's about lessons. It's about triumphing. It's about evolving. And stay radiant, guys. I'm gonna see you in the next live stream. Thank you guys for joining. Peace. I love you all.